Welcome to Radiant Aging, where growing older means growing stronger, healthier, and happier every day. Have you ever stood in front of a mirror and thought, where did all my energy go? Maybe the stairs feel steeper than they used to, or bending down to tie your shoes takes a little more effort these days. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone and you're certainly not past your prime. In fact, this might be the perfect time to reclaim your strength and vitality in ways that feel simple, doable, and even a little fun. Now, I know when people talk about staying fit, the first thing that comes to mind is usually a gym filled with fancy machines and sweaty 20-somethings lifting weights like superheroes. But let me ask you, who said you need a gym to stay fit? You don't. And honestly, for most of us over 60, fitness should feel natural, not like punishment. You deserve to feel strong, flexible, and energized without ever stepping foot into a gym. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 incredibly simple tricks that can help you stay fit, active, and full of life, even if you've never been a fan of working out. And trust me, these aren't boot camp style routines. These are gentle, effective habits that fit into your everyday life, whether you're at home, out for a walk, or even just doing chores around the house. So, let's start with the very first one, movement. It sounds so basic, doesn't it? But let me tell you, it's powerful. As we age, it's easy to fall into the trap of being too still for too long. Maybe we sit for hours watching TV, reading, or scrolling through our phones. But our bodies were built to move. Every joint, every muscle, every part of you wants to be used. And the good news? You don't need an intense workout to give your body what it needs. A simple walk around the block, some gentle stretches in the morning, or even standing up and sitting down a few times while watching TV. It all counts. Try this. Every hour, just stand up and move a little. Walk to the kitchen. Swing your arms, stretch your legs. It wakes up your circulation, eases stiffness, and gives you a surprising boost of energy. Even just 5 minutes of movement every hour adds up, and it makes a huge difference over time. Now, let's talk about your environment. You might not realize it, but your home is actually one of the best fitness tools you have. Think about how many opportunities you have to move in a day without even leaving your house. Carrying laundry up the stairs, watering your plants, reaching up to grab something from a shelf. These are all chances to work your muscles and keep your body active. And here's something fun. Try turning everyday chores into mini workouts. Put on your favorite music while you clean and dance a little. When you're brushing your teeth, try standing on one leg to work your balance. It might sound silly, but these small movements train your body in ways that support strength and stability. 2 things that become more important with each passing year. Speaking of balance, let's dive into that next, because it's one of the most overlooked aspects of staying fit as we get older. It's not just about avoiding falls, though that's a huge benefit. Good balance also helps with coordination, posture, and confidence. And no, you don't need a yoga mat or balance board. You just need a little patience and a willingness to try. Start by simply standing on one foot for a few seconds while holding onto the back of a chair. Switch sides. As you get more comfortable, let go of the chair for a moment. It's all about baby steps. And if you're already pretty steady on your feet, try walking heel to toe across the room like you're on a balance beam. Do it slowly. You'll be amazed at how much your body and brain work together when you focus on balance. Now, here's something really important to remember. Staying fit isn't about chasing your younger self. It's about creating a version of yourself that feels good now. Your 60s, 70s, and beyond could be some of the most rewarding years of your life if you feel strong and capable in your body. And the best part? You don't have to train like an athlete to get there. You just need to move with purpose, listen to your body, and make a little time each day for yourself. So, now that we've talked about the power of movement, the hidden potential in your home, and how balance can boost your confidence, let's keep this momentum going. Let's keep going. If you've already started thinking about how you can move a little more each day and build balance into your routine, that's fantastic. These small, consistent actions really do lay the foundation for a stronger, more energized you. But there's one trick that often gets overlooked, and it's all about flexibility. You know that tight feeling in your back when you get out of bed? Or that stiffness in your shoulders after sitting for a while? That's your body quietly asking for a little attention. Flexibility isn't just for dancers or athletes. It's something we all need to maintain comfort and ease in our daily movements. And it doesn't require any fancy equipment. You can begin with something as gentle as stretching your arms overhead in the morning. Reach up toward the ceiling like you're trying to touch the clouds. Then slowly bring your arms down and roll your shoulders. If you're watching TV, circle your ankles and wrists. If you're making tea, do a little side stretch while you wait for the kettle to boil. These stretches might seem small, but over time, they help keep your joints supple and your muscles relaxed. And perhaps even more importantly, they help prevent that feeling of slowing down that many people accept as just part of getting older. But here's something else I want you to consider. Staying fit isn't just about what you do with your body. It's also about how you feel while doing it. That's where your mindset comes in. Sometimes we stop ourselves from moving because we're afraid of injury, or we don't think we're strong enough anymore. But let me tell you something. Your body listens to your beliefs. If you believe you're too old to move freely, your body will follow that idea. But if you tell yourself, I'm still strong, I'm still capable, then you'll start noticing just how much you can do. And to support that mindset shift, it helps to create little rituals that build consistency and confidence. You don't need a personal trainer or a class schedule. You just need a few minutes a day and a willingness to show up for yourself. Maybe each morning after you brush your teeth, you do 10 gentle squats while holding onto the bathroom counter. Or maybe every afternoon before your tea, you take a 10-minute walk up and down your street. These moments become a rhythm. They become yours. Now, let's talk about the importance of posture. Yes, posture. It might sound a bit boring, but good posture is like the secret weapon of staying fit without doing a single push-up. Think about how often we slouch when we sit, or how our shoulders hunch forward when we read or scroll through our phones. Over time, that poor alignment puts extra pressure on your joints, limits your range of motion, and can even make you feel more tired. Try this right now. Wherever you're sitting or standing, gently roll your shoulders back, lift your chin slightly, and take a deep breath in. Feel how your chest opens, how your lungs have more room to expand. That's your body thanking you. Practicing good posture throughout the day not only supports your spine, but also helps your muscles stay engaged and active without you even realizing it. And here's a fun fact. Simply walking with good posture, head up, shoulders relaxed, arms swinging naturally, turns a regular walk into a powerful full body movement. So even if walking is your main form of exercise, doing it with intention makes all the difference. Another tip I want to share is to embrace the outdoors when you can. There's something so uplifting about feeling the sunshine on your face, hearing birds chirp, or watching the leaves sway in the breeze. Nature has a magical way of restoring both body and spirit. A simple walk in the park, or even just stepping outside for a few minutes of fresh air, can help reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and inspire movement. You don't need to be doing jumping jacks or jogging laps to stay healthy. A slow walk on grass, standing barefoot in your garden, or doing light stretches on your porch. These things nurture your body in ways that are deeply healing. Plus, being outside adds a little joy to the day, and let's be honest, everything feels easier when it comes with a bit of joy. So, as we think about what it really means to stay fit after 60, it's not about pushing your body to the limit. It's about building a lifestyle that supports you. Moving a little more, stretching a little further, standing a little taller. All these things work together to help you feel younger, lighter, and more alive. And the best part? You don't have to change everything all at once. Just pick one thing to focus on today. Maybe you stand up and stretch during your favorite show. Maybe you walk to the mailbox instead of waiting for someone else to grab the mail. These small choices are what lead to lasting change. You've got time, you've got wisdom, and now you've got the tools to keep your body moving with strength and grace without ever stepping foot in a gym. If you're still with me, that tells me one important thing: you're committed. You're not just watching this video for entertainment. You're here because something deep inside you knows that it's never too late to feel better in your body. And that kind of mindset, that's half the battle already won. Now, let's talk about a trick that's incredibly powerful but often overlooked: using your environment as your gym. The truth is, you don't need machines or equipment when the world around you is full of opportunities to move. Think about it. Stairs aren't just to get into the next floor, they're a built-in cardio workout. That kitchen counter? It can be your balance bar for leg lifts or push-ups. Even carrying groceries or watering plants becomes resistance training if you're intentional about it. One of the best things you can do is look around your home and ask yourself, where can I sneak in just a little movement? For example, while brushing your teeth, you can stand on one leg for a few seconds to work on balance. When folding laundry, try doing some gentle side bends. And if you're waiting for the microwave to finish or the water to boil, throw in some gentle marches in place. It doesn't have to look fancy. What matters is that it keeps your body engaged, your blood flowing, and your muscles active. And if you enjoy music, put on a favorite song and dance around your living room for a few minutes. No one's watching. You're not performing. You're just letting your body move freely. Dancing lifts the spirits, works the heart, and keeps the joints loose. It's fun, freeing, and incredibly effective. And the best part is, it feels more like play than exercise. Sometimes we forget that movement is supposed to feel good. It's not punishment. It's a gift we give ourselves. And when you start treating it that way, everything changes. Suddenly, you're not dragging yourself into some boring routine. You're looking forward to moments that bring your body to life. Now, let's talk about breathing. Yes, breathing. We do it all day without thinking. But mindful breathing is actually one of the simplest, most powerful ways to support fitness, especially as we age. When you breathe deeply, you give your muscles more oxygen, your heart more support, and your mind a sense of calm. And that calm makes it easier to move through your day with energy and confidence. Try this. The next time you feel tired or tense, pause for a moment. Inhale slowly through your nose. Let your belly rise. Then exhale gently through your mouth. Do that 3 or 4 times. You'll be amazed at how different your body feels. More relaxed, more awake, more centered. That's fitness too. Not in the traditional sense, maybe, but in the way that keeps your nervous system balanced and your body functioning at its best. And here's the final piece of the puzzle I want to share with you today: accountability and connection. You don't need to do this alone. In fact, staying active becomes much easier and more enjoyable when you have a buddy or a community cheering you on. Maybe it's a neighbor you take walks with once a week. Maybe it's a friend you call each morning to check in and share what movement you're doing that day. Or maybe it's an online group where people your age are all sharing their journeys. That connection makes a difference. It keeps you motivated on days when your energy feels low. It reminds you that others are going through the same challenges and making the same efforts. It gives you a reason to keep going, even when the couch looks extra comfy and the sky is a little gray. So many people over 60 believe they have to do it all alone, that it's somehow too late to start or no one else will understand. But I want to tell you, there are so many people just like you who are taking small steps every day to feel better in their bodies. You are not alone in this, and there's strength in showing up for yourself while also encouraging others. The beauty of this stage in life is that you get to redefine what fitness means to you. No one is expecting you to run marathons or do heavy lifting. But if you can move your body every day, even in small, joyful ways, if you can breathe deeply and stand tall, if you can stretch, walk, laugh, and dance, then you're already living a life that supports strength, independence, and vitality. And if you've ever felt like your best days were behind you, I want to gently challenge that thought. What if some of your best feelings are still ahead? The feeling of waking up with more energy, the feeling of moving without aches, the feeling of confidence as you walk into a room, posture tall, heart open. That's what fitness after 60 is really about. And you deserve to feel every bit of it. If you're still with me, that means you're already taking steps toward a stronger, more active version of yourself. And that's something to be proud of. You've heard me talk about using everyday surroundings to stay fit, moving with intention, breathing deeply, and staying connected with others for motivation. Now, let's bring it all home with one more powerful shift that often gets overlooked, but might just be the most important one of all. It's your mindset. You see, no matter how many tips or tricks I share, they won't stick unless you believe that this is possible for you, not for someone younger, not for someone with a different lifestyle, for you, right here, right now. Because staying fit without a gym isn't just about what you do. It's about how you think about what you do. Many people over 60, especially over 70, have been taught to slow down, to play it safe, to act their age. And while caution and care are important, they shouldn't keep you from experiencing the joy of movement. Your body might not move like it did at 30, but that doesn't mean it's done growing stronger. It just means the way forward is different, gentler, more mindful, more intentional. So instead of thinking, I can't, start asking yourself, what can I do today that feels good for my body? Maybe it's walking a little farther. Maybe it's standing up and stretching during commercials. Maybe it's dancing for 2 songs instead of 1. That shift from I can't to I can do something creates momentum. And that momentum is what leads to real, lasting change. And don't forget to celebrate the small wins. Did you get out of bed more easily this morning? Were your knees less stiff today than yesterday? Did you remember to breathe deeply during a moment of stress? Those are victories. Every one of them. You're retraining your body and your mind, and that's no small thing. Also, let's talk about rest. Staying fit doesn't mean pushing yourself every day without pause. In fact, rest and recovery are just as important as movement. Listening to your body is a form of self-respect. If you're tired, honor that. Take a break. Stretch gently. Sip some water. Give your muscles a chance to recover so they can come back stronger. Rest isn't a step back. It's part of the process. And when you start to see your body as something you work with, instead of something you're trying to fight against, everything gets easier. Here's something else I want to leave you with. There is no perfect routine. You don't need the right yoga mat, the right sneakers, or a fancy program to get started. You already have everything you need, your body, your breath, and the willingness to try. Some days will feel better than others. Some mornings you'll wake up energized, and others you'll move a little slower. That's okay. It's all part of being human. The key is to just keep going, to keep choosing yourself, to keep choosing movement in whatever form works for you. And if you're ever feeling discouraged, if the aches show up or your energy dips or motivation wavers, remember this. You're doing something powerful. You're showing up for yourself, not because you have to, but because you deserve to feel good in your own skin. I hope you take what we've talked about today and carry it with you into your daily life. Whether it's a 10-minute stretch, a walk with a friend, or just dancing in the kitchen while dinner cooks, let it be a reminder that every little bit adds up. And now, I want to hear from you. What's one small way you plan to move your body today? Share in the comment below. I'd love to cheer you on. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips to help you live stronger, feel better, and stay independent for years to come. You've got this. Your age doesn't define your limits. It reveals your wisdom. And with that wisdom, you get to choose a life filled with energy, confidence, and joy. Here's to moving through life, stronger, freer, and more alive than ever. Because staying fit after 60 isn't just about exercise. It's about living fully. And you're already on your way.